Welcome back to Desolation, and coming up next it is a mean guy match. The Beast Incarnate versus the Swiss Superman, Brock Lesnar versus Azzaro. No other man in NLW history has gone up to Brock Lesnar face to face and challenged him like Azzaro did several weeks ago. And when he did so, Brock Lesnar said, "I welcome the challenge, just know that I am going to beat the piss out of you." And Azzaro responded by saying, "That is all I asked for." And Azzaro, here tonight, will be willing to take an ass kicking, but he is also somebody who you do not want to underestimate. And that is the mistake that will cost Brock Lesnar in this matchup. Brock Lesnar may very well underestimate Azzaro. This past week though, they were face to face in the center of the ring, and Brock Lesnar, wisely to his credit, decided not to get in a fist fight mid-days before this huge encounter. And the Swiss Cyborg is in the ring, and now we await this man. Cesaro is in the ring, and here comes the pain. Brock Lesnar, a force to be reckoned with in this company. He's defeated the likes of CM Punk, Shawn Michaels, Batista and others, and here tonight he wants to add Azzaro to that list. This is somebody who I don't believe can be stopped. Even the great Shinsuke Nakamura, when he arrived on the scene at the Royal Rumble, was taken out by Brock Lesnar. And we haven't seen him since. But now, there's Azzaro with the uppercut to start off this matchup. And now a huge uppercut again. And the quicker move, and now, went for that uppercut, but got caught. No German though, instead rolls through into the stomp. And now Azzaro with a ground and pound on the former UFC champion. A series of forearm shots, and Lesnar bats him away like a stray animal. Oh, and now from behind the wrist lock, but it turned into a huge short arm lariat that sends Azzaro out of his boots. And Brock Lesnar, the power already, and again here's that ground and pound from the MMA world. And again, that Kimura, the submission specialist, now trying to wrench on that arm, get an early submission victory. But Azzaro knows where he is in the ring at all times. Great ring positioning from Azzaro, and that awareness was what got him to the ropes just in time. But now, look at that. Brock Lesnar ran at Azzaro. Oh my god, the height. The height of that drop kick. And Brock Lesnar just got drop kicked to the outside. And Azzaro holding his ribs early on. And that is not going to be good for him, because Azzaro knows that Lesnar relies on those suplexes. And there's one that targets the ribs, the belly to belly, on that hard concrete floor. There's no mats out there tonight. That is in anticipation of War Games later tonight, as well as the two rings, and that just means two more places that Lesnar can inflict damage. And now going to go for that F5 onto that ring post, the move that took out Shinsuke Nakamura, but instead doesn't hit it. Oh my goodness, a snap power slam, but a kick out. And that is the speed and agility. Oh, but look at this! The backdrop got turned into a powerbomb, and a second one, that time compressing the spine of Azzaro as he got crashed into the canvas. And now look at that, picking him up and throwing him overhead like a sack of spuds. And Azzaro now on the back foot, but moves out of the way of a charging beast. And another uppercut. Lesnar hit the post hard, and now going for the uppercut, but instead caught out. And the German suplex, the first of which I'm sure there will be many. Azaro's got that to look forward to in this matchup, and this is what I was mentioning earlier, that Brock Lesnar may well underestimate Azzaro. And now picks him up and throws him to the floor, and there's the power advantage of Azzaro. Well, usually it would be in Cesaro's favour, but tonight is Brock Lesnar. And now look at that. Oh! Again! Azzaro tried to mount a comeback with a series of shots, and instead it got turned into a snap German suplex. And has Azzaro met his match? We're about to find out. F5 maybe, no. Sunset flip! Into the Azzaro swing perhaps! But instead the leg strength of Brock Lesnar to move out of it! And the power of Azzaro! pound for pound, undoubtedly the strongest competitor in No Limits Wrestling today. And that pop-up uppercut knocked him senseless. And now going for the Swiss neutralizer, the Gots neutralizer, but a backdrop instead. And now German suplex. Azzaro lands on his feet. And a German of his own. That time, Brock Lesnar landing on his head and neck. And Azzaro surveys the damage to himself and to Brock Lesnar. And you can see the core strength in his abdominal muscles. And again, there it is, a second time was the charm. But that uppercut springboard did not do it for Azzaro that time. And now stomping out Brock Lesnar. And again collapses to the mat in a heap for the pin, but there is Brock Lesnar back at him with the Kimura Lock. And this time, Azzaro is nowhere near the ropes. He's in the centre of the ring. He's either going to have to tap out now or have his arm snapped in half. You don't want to end your career over this match, Azzaro, but oh, look at that. What power! 300 pounds, he picks him up and now rams him into the turnbuckles. And an uppercut to the back of the skull for good measure. Azzaro may be in with the beast incarnate. However, the only beast I see is this man, Azzaro, the strength, and Azzaro swinging him about. And now the sharpshooter in the centre of the ring. And now Brock Lesnar has nowhere to go. That sharpshooter is locked in. And now Lesnar is going to have to tap or have his legs broken, it seems. Oh, but again, we were talking about the leg strength of Lesnar earlier on. But there you see it manifested itself. Powered his way out of the sharpshooter at an elbow by Azzaro. And now a springboard. And doesn't even hit the canvas. Was caught in midair and thrown overhead. A deadlift, belly-to-belly suplex. And now Lesnar fires up. And now it is time for the F5! No! Azzaro scouted that magnificently into a DDT. And now actually having to use the ropes to rest himself. Azzaro has great cardio abilities, but now going for the... Oh, he went for the swing again. And popping up into the Kimura. But that's a spine buster. And now went for the start but missed. And now a lariat from Lesnar, no! Gots neutralizer! Oh no! On his shoulders again! F5, no! No F5! The crossface! The crossface in the middle of the ring! Is he going to choke out the beast? And look at that, he's about to tap out. No, he's not. Oh, I thought he was going to tap out, but look at this. Trying to manoeuvre himself onto his feet on the F5. Good Lord, what an F5. Such momentum behind it as well. And Lesnar is so exhausted from continuous attacks from Azzaro, he doesn't even go for the pin. Instead, on his shoulders to the second F5. 2, 3. And that's going to do it. But Azzaro gave the performance of a lifetime. And if Azzaro can put up a fight like that and still lose, who in the hell has any chance of beating Brock Lesnar? We have never seen anybody before go up to Brock Lesnar and challenge him face to face the way Azzaro did. And we have never seen anybody almost dominate a contest like Azzaro did here tonight. Lesnar, at the start of this matchup, certainly took Azzaro for granted, but then that crossface probably woke him up. An F5 out of the crossface, deadlifting him up, and then the second F5 for good measure. Brock Lesnar wasn't going to risk going for the pin, and having Azzaro mount a comeback instead, immediately went for the second F5, and Azzaro having to be helped to his feet. But do not count out Azzaro. An endorsement from Bret the Hitman Hart. He knows, as well as these fans do, that Azzaro is the future of this company. And although he was on the losing end tonight, you've got to give the man credit. he put up one hell of a fight, and I would suffice to say, he probably dominated the majority of this contest, but it was the Beast Incarnate who is standing tall once again.
Hey Brock, have you got any words on what just happened out there?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do. Azzaro, he's a hell of a competitor, but he still couldn't beat me even on his best day. I stepped foot in this ring tonight to prove a point that nobody, not Azzaro, not Shinsuke Nakamura, no one can beat me. I think I've proven to everybody in the world that I deserve to be the top dog in this company. And the fact of the matter is, I demand a World Heavyweight Championship match. So, whether it's CM Punk, Shawn Michaels, I don't give a damn. Because tomorrow night on NLW, I am getting a shot at the World Championship. And when I defeat the World Champion, I'm gonna take that title into WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins, he's gonna be next. Azzaro felt it tonight, and everybody else is gonna feel it once I am the World Champion. Here comes the pain.
Why, what an angry man. But I have no sympathy whatsoever for Azzaro. After all, he deprived the viewing public of hearing my beautiful symphony. So tonight, how about I continue where I was rudely interrupted by that Swiss brute, and I continue on with my beautiful song. My name is... The reason I'm alone in the hunt for finding out who ran me over is because you're giving jackasses like that airtime. You could be using that time to help me. Instead, I work alone trying to find out the son of a bitch who thought they could get away with what they did. Last week, I saw you in the flesh. All I need is to remove that mask and show you to the entire world, and then I will get my hands on you and get the revenge I've been so desperately seeking. I don't care whether it takes a week, I don't care whether it takes a month, I don't care whether it takes an entire year. I will not stop, I will not rest until that son of a bitch who took me out is found, and I will take them out.
Well, even though Triple H does not have a match scheduled for tonight, he's causing merry hell in the backstage area, trying to find out who ran him over still, and let's not let that Brock Lesnar interview go unnoticed. He has challenged the winner of tonight's Tables, Ladders and Chairs match, and, well, who's going to argue that request? Certainly nobody who values their health and safety. And folks, coming up next, another championship contest, pitting the two best tag teams in professional wrestling today. Upcoming, making their way to the ring, are the challengers, the Broken Hardy Boys, and tonight they are looking to delete the champions, the Riot Squad, and the Hardys, since they officially made their presence felt on the draft episode of NLW, have been undefeated and have looked unstoppable. But then again, these three individuals have been unstoppable since the moment they stepped foot in an NLW ring. In their first pay-per-view match with Insurgents, They won the tag team titles from Rob Van Dam and Raven. Since then, they have beaten every team that has stepped in their way. That includes the Lucha Dragons, that includes the Young Bucks, that also includes the recent team of Diamond Dallas Page and Cody Rhodes on Metal. And this past week, Hideo Itami sneaked a victory against Broken Matt Hardy. However, it is not singles action here tonight, it is tag team action, but as we know, the Riot Squad have been known to use the numbers advantage to their advantage, and it looks as if it's going to be Kofi Kingston being the alternate on the outside now. And now it is Hideo Itami and Hernandez representing the Riot Squad here tonight, but don't think for a second that Kofi Kingston is going to stand idly by. There's a couple of shots to the turnbuckle, and this for the NLW Tag Team Championships. The axe handle from Jeff Hardy sits down, and now the dropkick to Hideo Itami, a former champion in all promotions, but here the Hardys have yet to taste tag team gold. They have tasted tag team gold all over the world, and now they're looking to try their hand at NLW, but NLW here is a different beast entirely. And now Hernandez in the corner in the poetry in motion. Jeff Hardy, his legs connecting with the throat of Hernandez, and Matt Hardy looking to do some deleting here, but an uppercut. And now drops him on his head with the brainbuster, that strong style. Hideo Itami using effectively there, right on his head, and as if I should say, Matt Hardy, as if he's not already mentally unstable as it is. But now, the Tornado DDT, and the split-legged moonsault, but a kick out and a literal power out by Hernandez. The Riot Squad a couple of weeks ago went onto the Hardy compound and set ablaze a Hardy symbol. That was a message sent to the Hardy boys, but this is going to be more painful right now. And the referee distracted by Hernandez on the inside and the double team on the outside. The referee didn't see it, but the Uranagi to the backstabber on the floor by Kofi Kingston, and Matt Hardy asking the referee why he didn't see it. Well, you know what, I can't blame the referee. The Riot Squad is used to this. They know how to take the advantage through the use of distraction techniques. There was a penalty kick. Now back on his feet. Hideo Itami has Jeff. Brother Nero right where he wants him, but the jawbreaker. And that may have bought him some time, but Hernandez back in now. And now Jeff Hardy, oh what balance, and a whisper in the wind to both Hideo and Hernandez. And the tag team champions are on the floor, the challengers looking to take control again. Broken Matt desperately wants the tag, but Kofi Kingston willing on his teammate, and now Matt is broken, and he's in the match now, and he's about to break Hideo Itami. There's the Bulldog, and the Bulldog to Hideo. Going to scramble his skull, but now going to pick him up again. And there's a side effect. In for the cover. Are we going to have new champions? No. Hernandez boosts him in the head, but there's a drop kick from Jeff. And Brother Nero taken out Hernandez as Kofi Kingston tries to console him and get him back into this one. Well, here comes Hardy with a somersault over the top onto the ramp. But the legal men at the moment, I don't know who the hell the legal men at the moment. I think Hideo is. And I know that Matt Hardy is, but there's the leg drop, but it missed. All canvas that time. Yes, I do believe the referee has stated that Hideo and Matt are the legal men. And there's the shotgun knees. And this will be over. No, it won't. Jeff Hardy in the last second breaks up the pin, but now a stomp by Hernandez. And dragging Hideo Itami back to his corner. And now Hernandez has made the tag. And Jeff Hardy in a world of trouble at the moment. Hernandez is legal. Jeff Hardy isn't. Look at the body toss to take him out of it, but instead it's turned into a Rana. And there's the crossbody. But in the ring, twist of fate. Hideo and Kofi have been taken out. And in the ring, the Swanton bomb. In for the cover. And the broken ones. The broken Hardy Boys are your new NLW Tag Team Champions. And what a journey it has been for these two brothers from Cameron, North Carolina. Jeff Hardy, a few months ago, wanted to quit the business. He didn't even want to wrestle in NLW anymore. But that one visit to Cameron and that Hardy compound has changed the course of history. Jeff Hardy went to Broken Matt to ask for advice. Matt Hardy retrained Brother Nero to the wrestler you see today. And now, after all of that hard work, all of that perseverance, they are the new NLW Tag Team Champions. One twist of fate and one swan song later, the Riot Squad have their reign cut short by the Hardy Boys. And it is yet another tag team title in the already impressive resume of the Hardy Brothers. Cameron is going to have a hell of a party on its hands. The Riot Squad have been dethroned and the Broken Hardys have deleted their title reign, but still to come tonight, a brutal fight between a hardcore legend and a cult leader. Bray Wyatt has gotten into the minds of many followers, but Cactus Jack is looking to end Bray Wyatt once and for all. It is last man standing, no disqualifications and no countouts, anything goes, and Cactus Jack wants to take out Wyatt once and for all, but who will be the last man standing?